In the annals of Texas history, few stories have captured the imagination quite like the legend of Emily D. West, often referred to as the Yellow Rose of Texas. This tale, blending fact and fiction, has become an integral part of Texas folklore, intertwining with the state's fight for independence and a beloved folk song. Let's embark on a journey through time to explore the fascinating story of Emily D. West and the legend that grew around her. Emily D. West was a free woman of color, born around 1815 in New Haven, Connecticut. Her mixed-race heritage earned her descriptions such as mulatta or high yellow, terms used in the 19th century to describe individuals of lighter complexion with African ancestry. Orphaned at the tender age of 15, Emily found herself under the care of Catholic Charities in New York, where she received training as a housekeeper. Little did young Emily know that her life was about to take an extraordinary turn, one that would lead her into the heart of Texas history and legend. In 1835, as the winds of change were blowing through Texas, Emily D. West made a decision that would alter the course of her life. She signed a one-year contract with Colonel James Morgan, agreeing to work as an indentured servant at his hotel in Morgan's Point, Texas. This agreement, witnessed by the noted abolitionist Simeon Jocelyn, specified that West would be paid $100 for her work as a housekeeper, a tidy sum for the time. Imagine the excitement and trepidation Emily must have felt as she boarded Morgan's schooner, bound for the settlement of New Washington, later known as Morgan's Point. The vast expanse of the Gulf of Mexico stretched before her, carrying her towards a new life in a land on the brink of revolution. As Emily arrived in Texas in December 1835, she stepped into a powder keg of political tension. The region was in the throes of rebellion against Mexican rule, with tensions escalating rapidly. Little did she know that she would soon find herself caught in the crossfire of history. On a spring day that would change her life forever, Emily D. West found herself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or perhaps, depending on how you view the legend, in exactly the right place. On April 16, 1836, Mexican forces under the command of Colonel Juan Alma raided New Washington. Their target was President David G. Burnett of the newly declared Republic of Texas, but he had already fled to Galveston Island. Instead, the Mexican troops seized Emily and other black servants at Morgan's warehouse, along with several white residents and workmen. The following day, none other than General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna himself arrived at New Washington. For 3 days, Santa Anna's forces rested and looted the warehouses of New Washington. Then, with a dramatic flourish, the general ordered the buildings set ablaze and departed in pursuit of Sam Houston's army, which was encamped about 10 miles away on Buffalo Bayou. As a captive, Emily was forced to accompany the Mexican army. One can only imagine the fear and uncertainty she must have felt, torn from her home and thrust into the chaos of war. Little did she know that her presence in the Mexican camp would soon become the stuff of legend. The stage was set for one of the most decisive battles in Texas history. On April 21st, 1836, Sam Houston's Texian army faced off against Santa Anna's forces at San Jacinto. In a stunning turn of events, the battle was over in just 18 minutes, resulting in a resounding victory for the Texians. But where was Emily during this crucial moment? According to the legend that would later develop, she was in Santa Anna's tent, playing a pivotal role in the Mexican defeat. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The truth, as we'll see, is far more complex and elusive. The story of Emily D. West's role in the Battle of San Jacinto didn't emerge immediately. In fact, it wasn't until 1842 that the first seeds of the legend were planted. An English ethnologist named William Ballard, who visited Texas from 1842 to 1844, made a curious entry in his personal diary. The Battle of San Jacinto was probably lost to the Mexicans, owing to the influence of a mulatto girl, Emily, belonging to Carl Morgan, who was closeted in the tent with G.L. Santa Anna. At the time, a cry was made, "The enemy! They come! They come!" and detained Santa Anna so long that order could not be readily restored again. Bollert claimed this information came from a conversation with none other than Sam Houston himself. This single diary entry would become the cornerstone of the Emily D. West legend. As with many great legends, the story of Emily D. West grew and evolved over time. The tale that emerged painted a picture of a beautiful, cunning woman who played a crucial role in Texas's fight for independence. According to the legend, Emily deliberately distracted Santa Anna in his tent, allowing Sam Houston's forces to launch their surprise attack and secure victory for Texas. Some versions of the story even suggested that Emily had sent word of Santa Anna's whereabouts to Houston before entertaining the Mexican general. The legend portrayed her as a true heroine of the Texas Revolution, using her wit and charm to secure freedom for her adopted home. As if the story wasn't captivating enough, it soon became intertwined with a popular folk song, The Yellow Rose of Texas. The connection was first made in the mid-20th century as amateur historians began to expand on Bollert's diary entry. The song, first published in 1858, tells the story of a black man pining for his sweetheart, a yellow rose, a term used to describe a woman of mixed race. The lyrics speak of a man's devotion to this woman and his desire to return to her side in Texas. While there's no evidence that the song was originally written about Emily D. West, the connection proved irresistible to many. Soon, Emily became known as the Yellow Rose of Texas, her legend growing with each retelling.